So what are some of the key factors companies should keep in mind while adopting new technologies? Well, technologies are ever changing and we always have a plethora of new ones coming in. What I really think is important is the people that you do hire, and specifically hire to implement these technologies, because the people are the ones that will either make or break that implementation of the technology, no matter what it is. Developer experience teams can bring new ways of thinking and processes to the workspace, specifically if a product that the team is creating is focused on developers. So what they can do is actually focus on consumption rather than just focusing on solving the engineering process at task. Solving the engineering process at task is not a bad thing per se, but if your consumers are developers, then thinking about how they're going to consume it at the get-go can be your unique selling proposition down the road. Some of the challenges we face with strengthening our position in the developer communities is one of trust. As when you're creating any type of community, trust is the foundational part of that. But specifically for us, when we started going out there and sort of talking about InfoBip and trying to create these communities, there was no brand awareness or brand trust in general, so there was no knowledge of us in these communities at all. So it's not that we were just adding new information that our company, InfoBip, now is going towards or offering solutions to developers, but rather we had to introduce them to our company and our brand as a whole. So creating that trust, as in any trust in the world, takes a lot of time and effort, and that has been the largest hurdle up until now. CPaaS 2.0, I think, will be really beneficial for all platforms and companies that are now arising. The reason is all companies want to communicate with their customers and can do that with CPaaS in general, but what CPaaS 2.0 specifically does is it helps create the omnichannel experience much, much better, meaning that if a customer initiates some sort of conversation with you on email, you can continue with a voice or a social messaging message, and it can be all seamless for the platform, which is something that has not been the solution up until now. New trends in technology in the 2030s, well, it's a bit out, so we're not sure what will happen, but what we can see what's happening right now, I see two big ones happening, although the first one, a bit skeptical. A lot of people talking about blockchain and the way that it will fundamentally change technology altogether. The judges are still out on that, and we'll see probably till 2030 if it's a fad or if it will be here for the long haul. What I do believe will be here definitely in the 2030s is AI. Currently, that's specifically machine learning. And I believe companies and individuals should invest as much as they can, time and energy, to actually learn what they can about machine learning. But if not, at least keep sort of an eye on it to know what's happening, because I think that will create a fundamental change in the technology or in industries in general in the future.